Oh no. No, baby. They about to get this work today. Hold on, I got the certified fishy on today. Let's get into it, man. Hold on. No, cause I told these guys. I literally told these guys. Shout out today, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my car once again doing these videos. But I had to do it. Like right now I had to, because when I talk, y'all niggas gonna start learning to listen to your boy, cause I know what I'm talking about when I talk about how I talk about it. Now don't get me wrong. It may come out a way. It may be hard to accept what I'm saying to you. But trust and believe, when I'm talking to you, it's the gospel. I'm finna, let me go into sports mode. All right, with the Rays. All right, y'all about to get Ray Melo today. Y'all got to get baby Ray Melo today. So, all right. I've been in these gaming streets for a minute now. And, you know what I'm saying? When I came into the gaming industry, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Z. We had a long conversation about, you know, his impact in the gaming community and people around him. And I'm going to get to that video in a little bit. Honestly, I'm going to do it right after I do this video. But I gotta talk my stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I was stoned. Not in the physical, but in the mystical sense, like in the mental aspect of things. I was stoned to death when I came into these gaming communities, man. Shout out to y'all. I'm in the car, Cameo Studios. If you ain't got the app, go get it. Not a paid sponsor. I just rock with it. It helps me get these videos out. But needless to say, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, because I'm about to go in. They about to get this work. So, I came into this thing, and I came in on the debate side of things. And I'm 5-0 in my debates, you know what I'm saying? If you want to check those out, go check Z channel. The boy is nice. But my topics was always being attacked because I saw the city above the trees. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but hey, we gonna roll with it. Long story short, I seen the future of Microsoft while everybody else was in denial. Everybody else was pretty much didn't want to accept it. All of it, the whole shebang. I argue up and down with Cats and Broadband Bully about the situation. I even argue with my own boy State of Gaming Post and Noah about the situation, about how Microsoft was moving and the reason why they was moving like they was moving. You can check those videos out on both channels, State of Gaming and Broadband Bullies. I told people Microsoft's biggest play is mobile. People laugh me out the gym. That ain't got nothing to do with game. It got everything to do with gaming in these streets. The traditional way of how you think gaming's supposed to move is over with. It's a done deal. It is a stale system that has been stagnated for years, and it's getting to the point where it's rusted and corroded. I had one individual come out and confirm what I said, and people while they was laughing at me. Jim Good Old Ryan. Shout out to Jim Ryan, the man, the myth, and the legend. The dude that literally ushered in Sony's whole entire footprint of where they at now comes off of the back of Jim Ryan. And I told people, oh, you know what I'm saying? He told y'all wasn't enough. Selling 10 million of a game, of a particular game, isn't enough. Spider-Man is holding us up. The whole entire infrastructure is being held up by Spider-Man, and all the rest of these games is peons and potatoes compared to what Spider-Man delivers to us as a brand. I said Sony shift. and they switched to single player because they was cowards and they developers was trash and they couldn't do multiplayer. Everybody laughed me out the gym when I said this mess, bro. I said they was one-trick ponies, and the only thing that's saving them is single-player games. These games are one and done. You will finish a Sony game within like a week or two, max. Depending on if you're going for trophy hunting and stuff. You can finish a Sony game, single-player game, within a week or two. And they can't do multiplayer, and it never justified the price of a $70 price tag for a game I could finish within a week, a couple days. I said this. I stood 10 toes on it. Still touted it. Everybody laughed at me. They clowned me. Oh, Melo don't know what he's talking about. He's sensitive. Da-da-da-da. All this weird stuff because of my opinion about where Sony was and how Sony was operating in these streets. And I saw the writing on the wall because of what Jim Ryan did. They canceled Days Gone 2, and he decided to go with other games that was trash. All these other single-player games that was trash. They didn't want to get out of their comfort zone. They were sitting there using Call of Duty money to forefront some of their games. This is all coming out of Jim Ryan's mouth, and the pony community ignored it. They turned the blind eye. Oh, don't worry about what Sony doing. Let's see what Microsoft doing. Oh, consoles, console sales. While they was kept echoing saying, yo, Sony is messed up. And y'all didn't want to accept that they was messed up. I said PlayStation VR 2 was a hunk of trash. Didn't nobody want that mess. Why you gonna give me an umbilical cord system, hardware device that I can't separate from the PS5? I gotta buy a PS5 just to use this mug. They finessed them out of that. Come to find out they completely tanked. Couldn't develop no more games after 12 months of being on the market. It wasn't even 12 months and they stopped making games for that mess. They folded and ended up allowing it to be a third-party device with the PC when they should have did that in the first place. And it was an overpriced piece of trash. I said that. Day zero. PlayStation Portal. Trash on release. It was literally umbilical corded to the PS5 for no reason. You had to do weird glitches and hacks just to get remote play away from the console itself. It was trash. Shout out to Parker. He came out and said, oh, they're going to come out with an update later on. I looked at him and clowned him. Come to find out they did exactly that. They came out with an update after it being out for over 6-7 months that allow it to separate from the PS5. Now you can play cloud gaming of your PlayStation Network games. Over 100-something games in the library you can play without the console. And they're rolling out another update so it can completely remove itself from the PS5 and you can play your library on your PlayStation Portal. Another finesse move. You did not have to buy a PS5 just to use the PlayStation Portal now. You could have saved over $400, $500 just by buying a PlayStation Portal after the release now and grind PSN for $180 for a whole year, whatever the price is. You would have saved $400 to $500 not buying a hunk of a trash of a PS5. They even came out and said, yo, 64% of our user base, even after all the scalper reports, all of the PlayStation 5s being sold out, you can't buy one holiday season, all that trash, they still said over 64% of their user base was still on PS4. And to this day, 2025, there are still PS4 games being released. These are the facts. And niggas clown me over this stuff. So now, another head CEO or whatever he was. I don't know his name. I'm not good with the names. Another one came out in a podcast and spoke the facts about PlayStation. That they are one-trick ponies and they are trash. PlayStation VR 2 was a failure. It was so much of a failure, the man didn't want to even speak on the PlayStation VR 2. He wanted to act like that device didn't even exist. He didn't even want to answer any questions about the PlayStation VR 2. That's how much of a failure that device was. He even came out, I didn't even know this, Horizon 2 did worse than Horizon 1. And I used to tell, I said, yo, Horizon 1's game was way more fun, even though I didn't like the ending, like the last boss that you fought. Horizon 1 game was way more funner than 2. And then come to find out it's true. Even the CFO dude is saying this. He said, I was surprised that 2 did worse than 1. 1 was a way more success story than 2. Blew me out the water. Then roll out with the live service games. He said he felt like he was pushed out due to the live service games, or he made a pivot because they wanted to push towards this live service games. And these live service games has been a failure since announcement. Since announcement. Let me roll through the Rolodex. Because guess what? All of their live service games have tanked, will not see the light of day, or it was successful but not on the PlayStation platform merit alone. It had to have help with PC. And that's only one game. They said it was going 12 live service games. I don't know all 12. But this is the amount of live service games they have had right now that's either announced, unannounced, or has released and tanked. Only one was successful. I wrote them down. So, Fair Games is in limbo. No one knows what the fuck is finna happen to that. What's finna happen with that at all whatsoever. It is done for. It's finitoed. They supposed to have been doing a Horizon Zero multiplayer game. Live service. We probably not going to see the light of day. Foam Stars has completely disappeared. No one even mentioned Foam Stars anymore. Marathon is in complete limbo. Probably won't see that game till like 2027. If not, I'm almost certain they're going to cancel that game. Last of Us Factions, the people laughed me out the gym when I said, where is Factions? Canceled because of Bungie. The quote-unquote king gurus of live service games completely tanked a AAA Naughty Dog exclusive and said it wasn't ready. Spider-Man 2 multiplayer. I told these cats, Spider-Man 2 is so played out. Spider-Man is so played out and boring. Why didn't they allow you to online co-op with Miles Morales and Peter Parker in Spider-Man 2? Again, niggas laugh me. They don't do that. Come to find out, they did have a multiplayer set for Spider-Man and they canceled it. Good old Concord. Mr. Rumored to be over $300 million, $400 million of R&D to make this game, and it failed. Flopped. Flip-flop. Flippity flip-flop-flop. Flop, flip, slips on them flip-flops. Completely trash. Even had J-Dub out here talking about Concord is fire, live game as a service. Really? Really? and it flopped and failed. This the same cat talking about some, oh, we should be happy that they closing out live game as a service games. We should be happy. Why would you be happy for that, huh? Yeah, because you said, oh, they see that it was a failure and they pivot. Oh, let me give you the success story real quick. Helldiver 2 is the only successful game multiplayer that they dropped. And it is not even on the merit of the Sony PlayStation community. It is because of PC. If that game did not release on PC, it would be a failure because PlayStation don't support those games. These are the facts. So, now it's the whole, oh, they just canceled God of War live service. I don't even know what you was going to do with God of War to make that a live service game unless you was about to make God of War Ascension or Ascending or whatever that multiplayer God of War was. Unless you was doing that, what, you was going to trade live service skins and rank system for the shields and who used Kratos the fastest? Like, bruh, I think Blue Point was doing God of War live service. They just canceled that. And then it was another game that they have canceled, completely canceled as well. I can't remember the thing, what it was. And don't forget they had Payday, a spinoff from Destiny's and Bungie, which is canceled also. They had a Twisted Metal Spitfire or Fire Spit Sprite game canceled. Ben Studio had a multiplayer game. That's the new one. Wasn't announced, completely canceled, not going to see the light of day. And all these ponies and cats like J-Dub is running around talking, oh, it's good. That means that they saw the error of their ways and now they're pivoting to other games that the consumer want. No, fool. That means longer wait time for games. If Sony knew people was going there saying they wanted live service game with Jim Ryan, right? Jim Ryan was giving out the bag for developers to come out with multiplayer live service games. That was the keynote. If you want to get a game out, you got to do a live service game. Okay, cool. People start pivoting and they start trying to come out with their version of a live service game, and they go to the drawing board and they ready to present what they got. And then you got Destiny, Bungie, so-called higher ups coming in, the bimbo with the blonde hair coming and say, oh, I don't like this. Oh, the people ain't gonna like that. And you're disrespecting the AAA game, the developers who came through and literally carried Sony on their back, something like Naughty Dog. You're going to tell them that their multiplayer is trash. They end up getting canceled and redirecting and moving stuff around. Then all of a sudden, you start canceling all of the live service games that you was putting the backing the money for to develop. You're pulling the funding from it now and canceling those games. Guess what happens? That's loss of revenue and R&D. Because you're not finna make a profit of anything whatsoever from those games. You still gotta pay out your developers and you gotta still pay out the company and the developers for putting in that time and that work and that effort for them to even put in what they did. And you turned around and canceled those games. And now you want them to go back to the safe space and deliver single-player games because you're trash at multiplayer. You clearly just showed that you cannot do a multiplayer game whatsoever. You're trash at it. Now you want them to roll back and start focusing on single-player games, which means, guess what? More money got to be distributed out. Now we got to tank the whole live service situation and now pivot to single-player games. And that's if we had anything in the tuck related to our single-player games. Because we probably had our whole development team Building this infrastructure of a live service game that would have been pleasing to you so that it can be released upon Bungie's discretion. Now we're back at the drawing board, focusing on single-player games, which means we need time to make those single-player games. Guess who doesn't have time? The consumers. Because 2025 is looking bleak. drySTATION at an all-time high. There's nothing to play. And guess who comes through like the Lord and Savior once again for Sony? Phil Spencer. You should be kissing the ring. The man comes through and say, you know what, man, we got a little bit of work. Yeah, y'all gonna try to pivot towards the remasters and the remakes of your old games to try to, you know what I'm saying, because it's easy to make. It's a quick little flip. But guess what? Y'all already done remastered and remake some of y'all best titles. Already. We ain't talking about anniversary editions either. We talking about 2-3 years. Y'all done flipped and remastered another game and released it to the consumers. They're tired of that. They played those games already. Oh, you want to pivot to PC? Oh, that's cute. You're not making that much sales on PC unless the game is dropping day and day one, like Helldivers 2. You're getting a couple trinklets and a couple little ducats here and there. But for the most part, you're not making mass money like you could. But guess what? You're going to have to roll out and figure something out. But guess what we got? Microsoft we got games. We got a whole lot of games. We got games that your consumers haven't played. We got games that here go 4. Let me show you what we can do on your platform of choice. Yeah, we'll give you a little 30%. We'll take 70. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. Let me show you what our IPs can do on your system. They charted on your system. Oh, you like that, huh? Guess what? We got more. Here go. You're focusing on third-party games, right? We can go ahead and give you this little sample pack. We'll drop the little 20-year-old games that we had in the tuck. They're going to eat it up. Oh, you thought you had a Halo killer? That was funny. Where is he? Oh, kills on who? Who? Where's... Oh, you really... Oh, you tried to buy Bungie? The creators of Halo? Oh, how did that turn out for you? Oh, where are they? Oh, you had to fire them. You had to take over Bungie because you couldn't make your return investment. Wing was gonna make $4 million in 7 days, 11 days. Oh, that didn't happen, huh? Oh, you really do need Halo, huh? We got a product for you, Master Chief Collection. We need that $30 to $40 over here, sir. Go ahead and put that on the market. And people don't understand the moves that's being played here, fam. Sony cats are dying of thirst. The drySTATION 5 is real. There's no games. They're going to promise you a state of play and they're not going to show you nothing worthwhile. And if they do show you something, guess what? You're not going to see that until 2026, 2027 or later. Or later. Microsoft, we have a plethora of games. We got developers everywhere making games ready in the tuck, ready to go. Multiplayer or single player. That's how talented, that's how much talent we got in the tuck. I saw the writing on the wall. And they coming around here telling, oh, Salty the Dollar was giving up on Xbox. They do the same mess over and over again anytime there's something positive that's about to happen with Microsoft. Microsoft about to do it direct. Oh, man, Satya Nadella was going to sell. Satya Nadella already said that was 2017, 2018. They talking about 2017, 2018 news. Satya Nadella already came out. Nick, we're not getting out of the gaming business. That's why we tripled down and bought Activision for the amount of money that we spent. We're going to recruit that money. That money is coming back tenfold. The first Call of Duty dropped, and it already had increased Game Pass sales. It exceeded expectation. Starfield exceeded expectation. We got nothing but games dropping. Doom, South by Midnight, Towerborn, Outer World 2. Nothing but bangers are dropping. All in Game Pass. And guess what? Hey, y'all think those Game Pass subscriptions aren't increasing? I got another thing coming for you. It's a lie. It's increasing very well. But it's just not increasing the way that you think. See, everybody keep touting console Game Pass and console only subscriptions. No. Guess who just came out the woodwork? He was out in the forest amongst the trees dancing around in front of bonfires, and he just came out today a couple weeks ago. And a lot of people didn't even say nothing. It just went under the radar. Guess who just came out and said, oh, we're dropping a sequel. One of the biggest games in gaming history that y'all pretend not to even want to mention. It's like Baltimore out here. Like, they don't want to even mention this game. Minecraft 2 is coming out. And guess who owns Minecraft? Microsoft is already rolling out their new subscription service, which includes Game Pass with Windows. They're about to integrate it into the mobile market. Because y'all keep forgetting about the mobile market. We own Candy Crush, Minecraft, Call of Duty Mobile. All of these games are under Microsoft umbrella. And they're coming out with a mobile market Windows store front for this content. And it's all rolled in one. Like, y'all don't see the play. Y'all too busy sitting there eating your Jell-O shots thinking about the old days of how gaming used to operate. No. This is a whole new landscape. And this is above your pay grade, honestly. If we really going to talk about it, it's above your pay grade. Microsoft is killing it on all cylinders. They are now about to be the leading company with NVIDIA in AI and computing and gaming. The Azure servers are about to be the most highly focused data centers in America. Doesn't matter what company you're using, you're going to most likely be either using Azure servers or the Google data centers. But Microsoft, in the AI gaming aspect, already got deals with AMD, already have deals with NVIDIA. They already are saying that Microsoft have more third-party games, a plethora of third-party games releasing on the Switch too. It's about to be a complete landslide out here. Like, there's no way you're going to turn on a game and not see some version or something that Microsoft associated or added to. Sony is now Microsoft's play toy. That's the playground. That's our little plaything. You port bagging ponies are done for. Oh, we getting all the games. It's a whole slate. You should be thanking Microsoft right now, because your favorite company can't can't do nothing. They can't produce nothing worth anything of substance. Nothing. They are incompetent. I said before, you can't even compare Microsoft Gaming Studio games to Sony's games because Sony only does one thing while Microsoft does multiple. We can get a single player game and a multiplayer game. Sony can't do that. They can only give you single player. They got PTSD over there. And it just showed. They said, oh, we're going to stick our chests out and we're going to go live service and we're going to make this money. They folded. They scared. They run into the hills. And none of these ponies is going to say it. Microsoft is literally saving Sony right now in 2025. And it's pathetic and it's sad. It is more TV shows and anime series coming out of Sony than actual games. And you cats went out November, this past November, and spent over $700 on a console that does not have nothing to produce for it at all. It is amazing that you can even utter something negative about Microsoft right now. Looking at where Sony is right now, it ain't looking hot at all. PSVR trash. PlayStation Portal upon release was trash. You don't even need a PS5 to play the PlayStation Portal now. There's no games whatsoever. Last game y'all had was Astro Bot, and y'all finished that game within 5 to 7 days. And it only sold 2 million. They're pushing Horizon for whatever reason, and the people are not rocking with it. Horizon Lego, failure. Horizon 2, failure compared to Horizon 1. It couldn't even beat out its sequel. The sequel couldn't even beat out the original game. Spider-Man is on the shelf. He is done. He is finito. He cannot carry you niggas no more. That man is tired, boss. He's tired. You're not going to see Wolverine until like 2006, 2007. It's 2025. You got to go a whole year with nothing but TV shows and anime series. And it's funny because I remember when Microsoft was doing the same thing around Halo 5 Guardian. And they did the whole TV series with the locket. And everybody was like, oh, they got TV. Where's the games? Where's the game? Where's that same energy now? Because y'all don't have nothing worthwhile to playing. Another Ghost of Tuna game. Yarn. What's that Galactic game? Y'all only saw a trailer of that. You ain't going to see that until like 2026, 2027. Wolverine ain't until 2026. That ain't coming out this year. And you spent over $700, $800 on a console and no games to show for it. This is where Sony is right now. And it's crazy. But the so-called number 3 of the top, the three that's in last place in console sales, that haven't sold any consoles whatsoever, and Xbox Game Pass is stagnant at 30 million or 40 million, whatever the number was. They have nothing but IPs releasing. Back-to-back-to-back IPs. Indiana Jones, fire. Y'all waiting on it. Y'all asking for it. You're begging for it. You're going to get it, but it's going to be too late. We already done moved on. South by Midnight coming out soon. Towerborn coming out soon. Doom coming out soon. Y'all can have Indiana Jones. Y'all asking for Starfield, it ain't happening anytime soon. Not anytime soon. I'm sorry to tell you. As much as you want to keep rolling with the rumors and keep yelling it out there, it ain't happening anytime soon. Y'all allegedly getting Halo Master Chief Collection until it happens. You're still waiting for it. You're still waiting on Gears of War Ultimate Edition. You're still waiting on it. And even by the time you get it, guess what? We'll be playing Gears E-Day while you're playing Gears Ultimate. I think you probably only gonna get 3 titles in that. You ain't even gonna get 4 and 5. We're gonna be on E-Day. Like, it is crazy out here. Microsoft is out here playing the field like a fiddle. And y'all are y'all desperate. These same games that they talked about and they put down and oh, nobody want to pay that trash. They go to your platform and y'all buy it because you don't have nothing and you knew it was fun and y'all are enjoying yourself with those games because there's only one company out here that's up to the standards of you guys, because y'all don't even like to even mention Nintendo because of the graphics over there. There's only one company that's out here producing. And that's Microsoft, Phil Spencer, Matt Booty, and Sarah Bonds. I love it. It comes full circle. And like I told them before, it took Microsoft to pivot in the Xbox One 360 era. When they went out, and I said this to these cats, when that whole incident that happened with Sunset Overdrive, Microsoft learned a lot from that. And they pivot. And it shows. They said they was about to get out the gaming industry, and they was like, nope, we all in. Phil Spencer said, no, we all in. And we gonna do it, we gonna do it right. And they opened up that book, and it went crazy. They went crazy out here. Sony stocks is at $20. Microsoft is at like $480. And they always, oh, you know, we talking about money. It was always about, you can't say it was always about the games because Sony ain't got no games right now, bruh. It's all about the now. Sony ain't got no games. Microsoft got all the games. And guess how they got all their games? Because they had the money. It's always about the money. If I don't have the money, how can I produce if I don't have money? Stop acting like capitalism ain't capitalism. Like, stop acting like you don't know how this works. This system works. We don't do hopes and prayers. You got to go out here and produce. This is America. You got to produce. And Microsoft is producing. They opened that book. Them IPs came in. The money started flooding in. And it's only going to get worse. It's going to get worse out here because guess what? They're taking over gaming in more ways than one. Not more than the traditional way. They doing it even behind the scenes. This your boy Double O Melo. I'm right again. I'm gonna tilt my hat because the boy is good. I'm a good boy. Bro, I'm good. I do this. I'm looking at it like, bro, y'all don't see the play? You can't tell me you don't see the play. Oh, Microsoft about to be the Netflix of gaming? Oh, third party is touting and loving that they can drop their games and produce games with a passion on Game Pass? And people are either going to play it or they not, but we still get a bag off of it? Dang, hold on. You told me y'all got Call of Duty over there too now? Dang, man, that's crazy. What? Halo still updates. Halo Infinite. Dang, the numbers still coming in. They still updating it. And y'all coming out with a sequel? Ooh, Gears. Man, that Gears E, they look fire. Oh, y'all doing what? South by Midnight. Doom. got them fall third party. What the world going on over here? And y'all got games that y'all can give out to people? State of Decay 3, what? Y'all gonna make money on the back end. We get upfront money. Oh, if your consumer want to buy the game early, you can go in and throw a little 30. They can get the game early before it goes on the Game Pass. Or you can play full price. Or you can wait for Game Pass and get it in that end. Microtransactions. Oh, we cool. I done save money on the back end for my subscription. I can throw a couple of ducats towards some microtransactions or some skins. Some DLC content. And you starting to get PlayStation games too? Death Stranding? Anyone? Dang, if I don't want to play my Xbox, I can just subscribe for Game Pass Ultimate and then I get the PC version too? Now, not only am I getting console games, I'm getting PC games in Game Pass? What? And y'all got cloud gaming. So if I'm at work, I can just pop up my iPad with a controller. I'm good to go. Oh, I got a Samsung LG TV. Oh, that's the Samsung LG. You got the Xbox app on that? Oh, I got a control. Man, it's your boy Double O Melo, man. One take Drake, no Diddy. Pause. Because that man going through it. I just did this on a full joint, man. I did not think it was going to go 40-something minutes, but this rant was needed. This is therapeutic for me because, once again, I was right. And y'all got to sit there and accept it. The naysayers got to sit there and accept it. Because I penned this like it was Picasso, brother. I saw the picture. And y'all can still run around with this fake narrative and that fake social media narrative that Microsoft is leaving gaming. No, Microsoft is evolving gaming. It's a difference. It's a difference between leaving and evolving gaming. Microsoft is the forefront of gaming. If you want to know what the future of gaming holds and what it's going to look like, you need to be looking at Microsoft. Sony playing catch up like always. And I think this time they might then tripped and fell on their face on this one. I don't think they got enough to even catch up at this point. That it would even make sense. Sound off in the comment section. It's your boy Double O Melo. One love, God bless. Peace.